Gov Nation, we are rapidly approaching the end of Semester 1 and the halfway point of the 22-23 school year. During these few months, we've overcome significant challenges and celebrated achievement. We've watched our students excel on their various stages and in the classroom. We've embodied our mantra, the We Are Better Together. This is William Blount High School, a diversified learning environment, a setting with wide-ranging extracurricular options, a community of educators, students, and parents working toward instilling excellence in education for all. And this is Gov Nation Now.
Hi everyone, I'm Kyra Pinson.
And I'm Caleb Chippewa. And welcome to our first episode of Gov Nation Now.
This show celebrates William Blount students, educators, and administrators.
And to kick things off, we've profiled one of our classmates in our Give a Cheer segment.
Gavin Curry, and I am a junior in William Blount High School.
Probably my favorite thing about Gavin is that he comes into class every single day engaged, happy, just pleasant, just an enjoyable kid to have in class. But honestly, my favorite thing is just his attitude. Gavin just has a good attitude.
Learning to me it's more of a challenge, just because thinking about it, it's just something to help your mind evolve into a way where you can think on your own.
He wants to learn and he works at learning, and that's a choice that all students can make. And Gavin makes good choices.
We just finished up our OSHA 10 cards, which is a computer. We do it on Chromebook. It takes about 4 weeks to get through. I think Gavin finished it in like 3 weeks. He flew through it just amazingly. Right now we're working on our career papers. We're looking to see what we want to do when we grow up.
I want to go to a trade school for my career path in welding. I want to do welding to, move on, get paid well, and travel.
And he's using all of his tools put together. Any task that you give him, he will complete it in half the time that you allow, and he's always eager to learn and do more. And that's what makes him special. He's such a wonderful young man.
If I was going to give advice to a student, it would be stay focused. If you don't stay focused and you vary off into a different path, it's hard to keep up in school.
We appreciate Gavin Curry taking the time to let us hang out with him.
And speaking of hanging out, we've got a chance to do that with some of our fellow students in this next segment, the 219 scene.
Here at 219 County Farm Road, we have some pressing questions that need answers from our fellow students. Question 1. What is your favorite snack from the vending machine?
Nothing else in the vending machine can compare to the grandma's cookies.
The Fruit Burst gummies. They're like the gummies with the juice in them. They're really good.
My favorite item from the vending machine is the Skittles. Orthodontists wouldn't be very happy now. I'm not supposed to have Skittles or gum or really anything that tastes good because braces. What can I say though?
Question 2. What is the food that makes Thanksgiving?
Banana pudding is the food that makes Thanksgiving.
The food that makes Thanksgiving is a green bean casserole.
I'd say turkey is the food that makes Thanksgiving. You can't have Thanksgiving without turkey. It's just the day for turkey.
Question 3. Do you believe coconuts migrate, and could a pair of African swallows carry one over vast distances?
I never know how to answer this question. Definitely.
Yeah.
I guess they could.
All right, Kyra, what's your favorite food from the vending machine?
I'd have to say Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They always seem to hit just right.
You know what else hits right? The Blue Crew Breakdown. Here's Xavier McCants.
WB fans, we've had several of our fall teams finish their seasons in the past few weeks. Our student athletes did a great job representing William Blount while they competed. We also need to give props to Ace Harrell, who recently finished 7th in the qualifying round of the state bowling tournament, and Clarissa Moore came in first for the girls. We wish both of them luck in January at the state tournament. Now we turn our attention to basketball, as both our boys and girls teams have picked up early wins to begin their seasons. Here's a look at some of the highlights. Gov Basketball will host the Foothills Camp and Retreat Classic, November 25th and 26th. Both teams play Friday and Saturday night, 6 p.m. for girls and 7:30 for boys. That will do it for this edition of the Blue Crew Breakdown. We'll see you next time, and go Govs.
Caleb, I'm excited to see both of these teams this year.
Me too. There's a lot of great players for the Govs this year.
And not just on the basketball court, the William Blount Vagabond players just finished their fall production of Radium Girls. Elise McDonald gave us a behind-the-scenes look of the theater department.
The William Blount Vagabond players have been working hard since the beginning of the school year. Earlier this month, the group put on 4 shows of an intense play, Radium Girls. Based on true events, it is the story of young women who worked in a factory and were exposed to large amounts of radium. Workers became seriously ill and developed terrible illnesses. The U.S. Radium Corporation covered up what they did to these women. The play showcases the brave efforts of Grace Fryer as she risked a great deal to do what was right. Haley Miller, William Blount's theater teacher and director of the play, talked about why this story is so important.
But to act out real life events and be a real person that once existed on this earth is hard. It's hard to tap into it, and it adds a new layer of this need to do justice to the character and be as real to life as possible because it's a real person.
It was an expert production by dedicated students on stage and behind the scenes. Lighting, set design, and building, and of course acting, were on display for an eager audience.
Well, a lot of things you guys don't see or maybe don't realize is that everything is student-based. So they build the set, they paint it, they find the costumes. Sometimes we had to alter them and sew them. They pull the music and the sound effects. They help design the lights. They run the lights and the spots. All of those things. So that, I have a huge crew, and a lot of the actors do that too outside as well.
Many of these students will get a chance to showcase their talents next semester with their rendition of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. So stay tuned for more great performances by the William Blount Vagabond players. For Gov Nation Now, I'm Elise McDonald.
There sure is a lot of talent at this high school, Kyra.
Without a doubt, and we'll showcase a lot more of that talent in upcoming episodes of Gov Nation Now.
Until then, on behalf of our entire crew, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving and go Govs!